You know, I started guiding this river back in 1989. Hard to believe. Kind of seems like it was just yesterday. I still remember my first guide trip too, is Clyde Rolfe from Cincinnati, Ohio. I was working at Streamside Outfitters there in Cincinnati, and Clyde was a good customer, became a good friend and a good customer for many years, and actually he just passed away last year, but yeah, that was April. It was during the Hendrickson hatch, 1989. And then it was 1996 that we brought the boat to Ohio. A good friend and a fella who was a big supporter of Mad River Outfitters and what we did early on, Rusty Gates. He and his family owned Gates AuSable Lodge up in Michigan, but Rusty helped me get the boat, and 1996 I brought it down here, and of course people said, oh, you're crazy, you can't do that on the Mad, and as it turns out, it's a perfect craft for fishing the Mad. And I just love floating in this boat. There's hardly anything I'd rather do than float the Mad in this AuSable River boat. But 1996 was also the year that the book came out, Fly Fisher's Guide to the Mad River. And I guess it was in the late 80s I started doing research on the bugs and you know, trying to be the best guide I could and learn the bugs and learn as much about the river as I could, learn the hatches. And so 96 was the year the book came out, which we are going to redo that book, of course, and try to get it out here this year or early next. And because there's been a lot of changes. The river's undergone a lot of changes. The management's undergone a lot of changes. The Trout Unlimited group has undergone a lot of changes. It's a lot to talk about. But this boat was made in 1972, which makes it almost as old as me. It's 23.5 foot long, and I can fish 2 anglers. I've got a seat that I can put in the middle, put the cooler behind it, and but really best if I've got 1 angler. It makes it kind of hard to fish when you've got 2, but I can take 2 people down the river, and like I said, this thing will go through with 3 people in it and a cooler full of ice. This will go through 3 inches of water, no problem. It's just absolutely amazing. And I drag chains behind it, and then I just pole the boat along. And it allows us to just creep right along and sneak up on these spots, and just a fantastic way to fish the river. So it's a real special boat, and I'm really honored to still be guiding this river this many years later. And anybody out there wants to float down a spring creek in Central Ohio, you can give me a call at the shop. Love doing it, a lot of fun. It's not world-class trout fishing, but it is rewarding, and it's a very enjoyable day. So check it out at madriveroutfitters.com.